want you to experience the living human spirit. Join us as we uncover the legend of the Huns. And let the story begin.
We know that the Huns were who know, still also before they walked. From simple nomads, the Huns became a formidable force that terrified tribes, intimidated tribes, and swept empire. Many of war, but none has, like clay, been able to remove political power. Display their adaptability in their ever-changing soil. They are mysterious, they are freedom, they are embodied in the flag as arrows spewing from where they collect goals. And the women on the hearts dance the round and dance in homage to the wild that they once called home.
Mars, prophesied to be unsheathed only by the one promised to rule the world. Several great warriors, including Bleda, Attila's elder brother, had tried unsheathing the sword but were being repelled by an invisible barrier. This caused the stillness of power in the sword. Several years later, the shaman's senses awakening from Bentengri's sword and quickly summons for Attila, hoping that this signifies a new dawn for the Huns. Voices from his father's father and their father's father, back to the first Hun that rode and roamed the steeps, all saying that the time was now. The shaman, the recognizing Attila's divine strength and the significance of the sword, proceeds to affirm a right, affirming Attila's status as king and the greatest warrior of the Huns. And so, Attila, leader of the Huns and scourge of the gods, begins his journey of fulfilling his destiny. The Huns became a powerful confederation, amassing land, conquering territories, and spreading terror as they ruled. The Roman Empire, the most influential civilization of the time, was no exception to the fear and terror spread by the scourge of these gods and his mighty army. Millions fled the rampage of the Huns, and Rome could no longer cower in terror and fear. They summoned an army by the thousands, led by their finest general, to repel the invaders from the steppes. Attila, tall and sure of his promise, thrust forward his sword in defiance as he and his loyal army face the Romans head on. Both armies stand ready for the battle that will leave one victorious and the other defeated. Both armies sure of their proposed victory. With their families behind them, the Romans could no longer retreat, and they battled Attila without fear. For the loss was the end of Rome as they knew it. Amidst the chaos, Attila validates the prophecy, roaming the battlefield untamed. The Roman general, burdened by the loss of his soldiers, determines an end to the war by a clash of champions. Perhaps believing in the myth of the sword, he proposes a fight without weapons. was fearless, but in the face of death. The Roman general, once a proud leader, now begged for mercy and an end to the war.
My leader!
He proposed to make Rome a tributary state and cemented his treaty between marriage of Attila and his virgin daughter Lydico. Of course, Attila agrees to the bargain of the Roman general and takes his daughter as a new bride. With Rome's legion vanquished, the Huns had conquered Europe and in true nomadic fashion celebrated their victory and the marriage between Attila and the virgin daughter Lydico. Is sealed only by consummation. And Attila, with a fierce intensity, sweeps his new bride to the bed chamber. The Huns cheer their leader's might and strength in full display. mighty had rebelled and struck him in the heart by a poisonous needle. Lydico had not only killed a man, but had single-handedly halted the charge of the Hunnic cavalry. Prudently, she chose to take her own life before the Huns did, and in true Roman fashion, ended it with a dagger. The Huns lived through their dreams and their nightmares. Attila, the chosen one, had conquered Europe and died all in one night. Attila, as a vessel of Tengri, had returned unto his maker, and the Huns were left to lead themselves. But after Attila's demise, the Huns scattered and dispersed until the tribes were no more. The Huns left a deep footprint in the sands of time. But life, an endless ocean, washes their marks serene. Yet, whispers of their spirit lingers in realm unseen. The Huns conquered Rome, Turkey, France. But beyond their conquest, the Huns showed us that war, when looked at with another perspective, the perspective of valor, might, truth, and strength. War is not just a brutal act, but an art. Something to trade your life for, something to live for. And as the great Sun Tzu would say, the Tao that makes the men follow the general into the battlefield without the fear of losing their lives. The Huns are not just warriors. They are not just rebels of time, nor are they terrorists of China, but men, women, and children of valor and strength. The Huns tell a story of who we are deep inside. And despite the brutality of war, we fight on and fight still. The Huns are not just warriors. They are not killers and they are not just invaders. But the Huns are warriors of the earth. The Huns are the people whose name will forever ring through the space of time, and their songs shall be sung for generations to come. The Huns are the warrior of the earth, and the Huns will never die. For they have transcended mortality. They have gone beyond war, and they have become history. The Huns shaped China, shaped Rome, shaped France, shaped Hungary, shaped Turkey. But most of all, the Huns shaped our heart and shaped our collective history. Here comes the people who kill, steal, and destroy. Here comes the warriors of the earth and the children of Tengri. Here comes those who bleed but never die. For all men shall die, but not these men. These are the Huns.
I talk and say they go around to kill and destroy. Please give it up one more time for the Huns.